Welcome to the Smart English Academy. Here we learn simple English through real-life stories. Clear, easy, and smart. Have you ever seen someone who needed help but didn't know what to do? Maybe you felt a little unsure or nervous to talk to them? Today, Sarah will tell us a true story about how she helped a poor old man. It's a story about kindness and how small actions can make a big difference. While you listen, you will learn useful words about helping and kindness, how to talk about feelings like caring and gratitude, simple phrases you can use in everyday life. Are you ready? Let's begin.
Have you ever walked past someone who needed help and felt guilty about it? Well, 3 weeks ago, I almost made that mistake. Hi everyone, I'm Sarah. I work at a small marketing company downtown, and today I want to share something that completely changed how I think about helping people. I was rushing to catch the 6:30 bus after a long day at the office. My boss had given me extra work and I was stressed and exhausted. All I wanted was to get home, order pizza, and watch Netflix. As I hurried down Main Street, I noticed an elderly man sitting on the steps of the old library. He was hunched over, staring at the ground. His gray beard was messy and his jacket had several holes in it. Next to him sat a worn-out backpack that looked like it had seen better days. Most people walked right past him without even glancing in his direction. I almost did the same thing, but something made me stop. "Excuse me, sir," I said, approaching him carefully. "Are you all right?" He lifted his head slowly. His eyes were watery, but there was kindness in them. "Oh, hello there," he said with a weak smile. "I'm just resting. Don't worry about me." But I could tell he wasn't okay. His voice was shaky, and he looked like he hadn't eaten in days. "When did you last have a proper meal?" I asked gently. The old man hesitated. "Yesterday morning, I think? Or maybe the day before. Time gets confusing when you're—" He didn't finish the sentence. My heart sank. I checked my wallet. I had $35, which was supposed to last me until payday on Friday. I was already running low on groceries at home. "There's a cafe around the corner. Would you like to grab something to eat? My treat." His eyes widened with surprise. "Oh no, I couldn't possibly accept that. You're too generous." "Please," I insisted. "I'd really like to help." We walked to Tony's diner together. The old man introduced himself as Frank. He told me he used to work at the steel factory before it closed down 2 years ago. Since then, he'd been struggling to find steady employment. I ordered him a hot sandwich, soup, and coffee. While we waited, Frank shared stories about his late wife and how much he missed her cooking. Despite his difficult situation, he remained surprisingly cheerful and grateful. "This is incredibly kind of you," he said as the food arrived. "I don't know how to thank you properly." "You don't need to thank me," I replied. "We all need help sometimes." After Frank finished eating, I gave him the remaining $20 from my wallet. "Take this," I said. "It's not much, but maybe it'll help you get by for a few days." Frank's hands trembled as he accepted the money. Tears rolled down his cheeks. "You have no idea what this means to me," he whispered. Walking home that evening, I felt something I hadn't experienced in a long time: genuine happiness. Sure, I'd have to eat pasta for the rest of the week, but seeing Frank's grateful smile made it completely worth it. That encounter taught me that helping others doesn't require grand gestures. Sometimes the smallest acts of compassion can make the biggest difference in someone's life.
That's Sarah's story. Now, let's learn some useful English words from the story. These words will help you talk about helping others and understanding everyday situations in English. After we review the vocabulary, I'll ask you some questions to check your listening. If you listened carefully to the story, you'll be able to answer them easily.
Elderly. Meaning, an old person, polite and respectful word. From the story, I noticed an elderly man sitting on the steps. Extra example. The hospital has a special room for elderly patients. Worn out. Meaning, very old or damaged from too much use. From the story. A worn-out backpack that looked like it had seen better days. Extra example. These shoes are worn out. I need new ones. Hunched over. Meaning, bending forward, often because of age or tiredness. From the story. He was hunched over, staring at the ground. Extra example. The old man sat hunched over in his chair, reading the newspaper. Struggling. Having a hard time doing something. From the story. He'd been struggling to find steady employment. Extra example. She's struggling with her math homework. Shaky. Meaning, weak or trembling, often from fear or hunger. From the story. His voice was shaky, and he looked like he hadn't eaten in days. Extra example. My hands were shaky.
Where was Sarah going when she saw the old man? How much money did Sarah have in her wallet? Why did Frank say time was confusing?
Did you like today's video? Tell me in the comments. I hope you enjoyed Sarah's story and learned some new words about kindness and helping others. If you want to learn even more useful vocabulary, I've made a special PDF just for you. Check the video description to download it. And don't forget, the answers to the listening questions are in the first comment below. Thank you so much for watching.